Hey, looks like we're live here. It's a beautiful day. I'm walking down the street here. It's November 5th and it is 70 degrees out. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Where you live, you might use Celsius, but 70 degrees is pretty warm. And I thought, who knows what's going to happen? Did you hear that horn honk? I thought, who knows what's going to happen as we walk down the street. I can take your questions about learning English. If I can read them, it's a little bright out here. Hey, Cecilia is here. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so it's a beautiful day, so I thought, let's take a walk. Who knows what's going to happen? I don't usually go live on Instagram. I was live earlier today on YouTube. Maybe a little windy out here. Not sure. But feel free, if you have any questions, leave it here. If not, Luke from Poland is here. He was in the live stream earlier. And so was Cecilia. We're going to take a walk. It's so windy. Maybe this was a bad idea. If it's too windy, you can't hear me. Yes, the blue sky. Cecilia mentions that in the videos sometimes on YouTube. And it is. Let's give you a good shot of the blue sky. Right here. It's another picture perfect day. The sun is behind me, so I'm not as well lit, but the sun's behind me. What's going on here? There's a dump truck. Looks like they're friends. That horn we heard earlier, I think, was that dump truck. So he must have stopped by to say hello to his friends. I thought there was a bell ringing, but it's this thing here. I don't know why that is stuck to a telephone pole. Oh no. There was just a strange sound coming from the telephone pole.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it was just that little thing that was, I thought it was kind of cool though. See you later. Very nice neighbor. See, you never know who you're going to meet. I would have introduced her, but, oh, she lives in that house. Oh, hey, you want to see a funny sign? So people let their dogs go to the bathroom in this lot. And that sign says, don't let your dogs go to the bathroom. They say a couple other words that I didn't use, but said is dead. What is that? Said is dead. What does that mean? Sherry, I don't know. Said is dead. I'm not sure. I know in the movie Pulp Fiction, if you've ever seen that movie by Quentin Tarantino, there is a line in that says Zed is dead. Zed is a person's name. He owns a motorcycle, but I don't know what that means. Mahmoud from Mauritania is here. Hey, Mahmoud, I've seen some YouTube videos from Mauritania, and there is a train that goes through the desert overnight, and some people ride on that train. There's a lot of coal on that train. I don't think I want to be on that train. It looks like it's very cold and very dirty. But I think some tourists come to Mauritania and ride on that train. Let's go walking in these woods. I did an English lesson a few days ago, and I taught the English phrasal verb duck under because there was a tree that covered the path. There is no tree anymore. Somebody came with a chainsaw and cut it. And there is a woodpecker. There's no way I'm going to be able to get the bird on camera, but there is a woodpecker. Very pretty bird. He's too far away, but I've never seen one so colorful. Yeah, but these woods are beautiful. Yeah, he's way off in the distance, but maybe he'll start pecking the wood like woodpeckers are supposed to do. Let's see. Hey, Yulia's here. Hey, happy birthday, Brent. Thank you so much. It is my birthday. But none of my family are home right now. My daughter has rehearsal. She's in a play, so she's at rehearsal. And my wife is the choreographer. A choreographer does the dance routines. Like, she sets up all the dances. And then my son, he's at school. He goes to school 400 miles away. So he'll be coming home for Thanksgiving. Nice little stream here. Yeah, these woods are beautiful, and I thought, I'm going to take a walk down here. Why not take you along with me? Yes, it is my birthday today. Thank you so much. Yeah, the woodpecker, Cecilia, I wish he's gone. Or she. It's gone. I wish I could have captured that woodpecker on camera. Do you hear that bird? I don't know any bird calls. I wish I did. But this tree I wanted to show you, the tree covered the path before, and somebody came with a chainsaw, and now the tree is not covering the path anymore. Excuse me. I'm not sure who came and did that. It could have been a good Samaritan. Just somebody who had a chainsaw and wanted to open up the path. Or it could have been someone who works for our city. But either way, both of the trees have been cleared from the path. I wish I could highlight some of these comments, but I don't think I can. Yeah, Judite is wondering, my son goes to school 400 miles away. Yes, he goes to a school. He sleeps at the school. Yeah, so he hasn't been home. Excuse me. He hasn't been home for probably a month. But I will see him, I think, in 2 weeks for Thanksgiving. I think there's a squirrel crawling up the tree. Things keep dropping, and I'm like, what is going on here? Yeah. He does wave into a few people. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Dunsney, Cuba is in the house. Welcome. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah, Cecilia, I love this place. Yeah. And each season, it's a little different. I've been here in the spring, which, to be honest, I don't like that much because we get a lot of snow in the winter. And so it's usually pretty wet here. But, and there might be some bugs also. So spring, maybe not the most fun. Summer is great. Fall is the best. Right now, no bugs. Still very warm here. A lot of people use this trail, so I wouldn't be surprised if somebody walks by. But winter is nice as long as you have a good pair of boots. Winter, this trail is nice. Yeah, so most of the trees, though, have lost their leaves. So it's better when the leaves are red and orange and you come walking through here, but it's still nice. So beautiful. I am in a t-shirt right now. Like I said earlier, it is 70 degrees. Who could ask for better weather? No bugs, no leaves. That's okay. Yeah, I wish I could highlight these comments. Muksib is wondering, I didn't know you do a live stream on Instagram. How often do you do them? I hardly ever do live streams on Instagram. Speak English with this guy on YouTube, I do them once a week. But I was going for a walk. It was beautiful out. I thought, why not take Instagram along? Oh, Yulia says it is cold and rainy in her city. Sherry, is it chilly out there? No, it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit. I wish I knew what that was in Celsius. I don't think I can ask Siri right now. Hey Siri. No, she's not answering me because I'm live here on Instagram. All right, Mahmoud, another Mahmoud is here. I wonder, is it Mahmoud Rowe from Facebook? Hope you're doing well. I wish you did more live streams on Instagram. It's so hard to do live streams on Instagram. It's easier on YouTube because I have something called StreamYard. I can put the comments on the screen so everybody can see them. But there are only 6 people here, so it's not like the comments are getting lost. But I just feel more comfortable. You see that leaf kind of just floating there? I feel more comfortable live streaming on YouTube. Plus the phone, it's so small. Yes, more live streams, Yulia. More live streams on Instagram. I think I live stream on Facebook because I can do both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. But Instagram is just it's kind of strange. But I think people can join the stream on Instagram, which is kind of cool. Let's go down to this place where there were some teenagers smoking earlier in the summer. They're not here now. But yeah, when we would, Jamie and I, my wife, we walk by here sometimes and we would smell like cigarettes and weed or marijuana. And there were these young kids down there. They must have been sneaking off from their parents' house and coming down here to smoke. But I don't know where the trail is. There's another trail that goes down there. So it's right here. Yeah, there's another trail here. I'll turn my phone so that the sun isn't blocking me. But yeah, they used to come down here and they used to smoke and do bad things. So that's not good. Oh, I wish. I'm a great fitness man. Keep walking. It is healthy. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I need to do more. I need to do more walking. But on days like this, how can you not go out on a walk? Uh-oh. Looks like some trash down here. Now, why would you come to the woods and just leave your bottles here? There are 5 bottles. Luckily, they're water bottles. and one can of tea, but no alcohol. Sit down here, see if I can get this bottle. Yeah, some kind of peach tea. I'm in here enough. I'll come back with a bag and take the bottles out. It's not too far from my house. I come down here when the weather is nice. I come down here a couple times a week. I film quite a few videos here. Brazil is in the house. Don't get stuck on wood? No, I'll try not to. I did a live Facebook English lesson this morning. Thank you for the hearts, by the way. Oh, yeah. I hope the weather is good in Cuba. But yeah, right here, it is beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, feel free to ask your questions. If you have any questions about English, can I see if I could, I thought you could, can I get a picture here? Share a picture, okay. I think I can share a picture. We talked about this. We talked about a hitchhiker. In, when I can make it smaller, can I make it bigger? No, I can make me bigger. All right, anyway, that's very small. But we talked about what a hitchhiker is in English, and that is a person who sticks out their thumb, stands on the side of the road, and waits for a ride. I could go hitchhiking right now. Maybe we should do that. I will go to the road, stick my thumb out, and see who picks us up. That would be a good English lesson, right? I could be a hitchhiker. No, I don't think I would get picked up. Where I live, you hardly ever see hitchhikers. In fact, in the United States, if you are on a highways, the speed limit is usually 55 miles an hour or more. You can't even walk on that road. Hitchhiking is illegal there. But not many people hitchhike in the United States anymore. I would like to go to a country. Is that a Canadian accent I hear? It's not. It's probably a New England accent. And I don't live that far from Canada, though. So I'm not Canadian, but I live about a 2-hour drive from Canada, which is why it might sound like I'm Canadian every so often. What time do I do these live streams? I hardly ever do that. Brother Cecilia is saying that she used to hitchhike with her brother in Argentina. Love it. I'm sure you get to meet very nice people when you're hitchhiking. I think a lot of people think it's dangerous in the United States. It's probably not that dangerous. Stick out my thumb, yes. So right now, I'm sticking out my thumb. I'm sticking up my thumb, but then, I would stick it out towards the road for people to come pick me up. All right, first time watching on Instagram Live. Yeah, I hardly ever go live on Instagram. Let's see, can I get another picture up here? Probably not. Okay, choose something different. Let's see, what else did we talk about? We talked about painter's tape. Because the English lesson on YouTube was all about sticky things. Painter's tape. Painters use this tape before they paint so they don't accidentally paint on things they don't want to paint on. All right. See, I like Instagram. I mean, I like YouTube better. Stop sharing. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I go live on YouTube more often, and I'm just more comfortable on YouTube. But where else should we go here? We could go that way, or we could go back to my house. I think by now, my wife and my daughter are home, so I am going to start walking home. And when I get home, I'll probably end this live lesson. Are you learning anything from this live lesson? Even though I'm not teaching a whole lot, hopefully listening to a native English speaker speak, and hopefully I'm not making too many mistakes, hopefully it will help you learn English and enjoy this beautiful weather where I'm at. Please, if you could, in the chat, describe the weather where you live. I believe Yulia said it was cold and rainy where she lives. And I'm not sure where she lives. St. Petersburg? If Yulia is still here, and if you don't mind, let us know where you live. Oh, my sister just sent me a text message saying, happy birthday. Her birthday is on Monday. So tomorrow, I will be going to my brother's house. You can't see my brother's house, but it's that way. We could walk to my brother's house. We could. But I don't know if I will have enough to say before we get there. It might be a very boring stream. But he lives within walking distance of my house. Within walking distance. Have you heard that term before? Kind of like what it sounds like. If something is within walking distance, you can walk there. So my brother's house is within walking distance of my own house. We use that preposition with. So my house is within walking distance of my brother's house. My brother lives a quarter mile away from me. So, not bad. Oh my gosh, I didn't see all of the... Is it a common mistake to say, I ask a question to him? I don't know, but that would be a mistake. You could say, I asked him a question. That's how we would probably say that. I asked him a question. Not easy to say, right? Asked. It sounds like a T at the end, even though there's a D. Cuba, 29 degrees Celsius. I think that's warm, isn't it? We use Fahrenheit here, but I think 29 sounds good. Who is walking there behind you? I don't think anybody. Nobody's walking behind me. Were you trying to scare me? If you were trying to scare me, it worked. Who's walking behind me? There was somebody walking on the street, but they were walking their dog. I think they're gone now. Somebody sounds like they're drying something. Maybe vacuuming their car. I don't know. You're the best, Brent. Love that. Thank you. It's freezing. Yeah, it could be because I'm in the woods and I live in Maine and our cell service is not great. I have not eaten cake yet. I don't know if I will eat cake today. I like cake, but it's not my favorite. You know what my favorite is? I don't think anyone from Vietnam is watching, but I might eat pho tonight. P-H-O. Noodle soup. There's a Thai restaurant called Boba near my house. I might eat there though. I don't know. I don't know where. I might not eat it all tonight. Or at least I might celebrate my birthday on a different day. When my son is home, we might do something special then. No way. It already snowed in Moscow. So today's my birthday. There are some years where we have had snow by now. Here's some slang. We haven't even had a sniff of snow. We haven't even had a sniff of snow. It hasn't even thought about snowing. There's some slang for you. It's just been way too warm. It's been in the 50s, 60s, and 70s during the day. Fahrenheit here. It has gotten below freezing a couple nights, but we didn't get any snow. Whew. My arm holding this hurts sometimes. Let's see. Very sunny, 36 degrees Celsius in Mauritania. Warm and cloudy in Brazil. Yeah, in Brazil and Argentina, I know that you are getting ready for summer. Here, we are getting ready for winter, unfortunately. Well, if you want to go live, somebody in the chat said they would like to go live. Let's do it. I got a couple more minutes. And the chat is so hard to read. Please say my name before reading it. Yeah, Muskib? Is that Mahmoud? Thank you, Cecilia. Declined. I asked someone if they wanted to come on and talk, and they said no. And my eyes, I can barely read the chat. Yeah, keep holding the camera. Yeah, that's a good workout. These, in English, we call these your deltoids. Your shoulder, your deltoids. I'm getting a good deltoid workout here. And if we go up near my brother's house, I forgot. I think my family's home now. So we'll walk towards my house. But my brother lives up this hill. He lives up the hill and around the corner. But I think I will be seeing him. I think I'll see him today. If not today, definitely tomorrow. I'll see him tomorrow. Because, as I said before, my sister's birthday is on Monday. My birthday is today. So we are getting together at my brother's house to celebrate. Is it okay without camera? Sure. I'll have to listen really carefully. Sure. Let's do it. Let's try it. Looking through the chat here.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. How are you?
Very well. I can hear you loud and clear.
That's great.
Where are you?
How is the weather? Is it cold?
Oh, it's beautiful. No, sunny.
I can see that it's sunny.
Not a cloud in the sky. Where are you from?
I'm from Russia and from Mauritania. So I'm mixed. My dad is from Mauritania. I grew up there. Then I came here to Russia. And I've been living here for approximately 10 years.
Oh, wow. And your English is great, by the way.
Thank you. I did my PhD in English.
Wow.
I've never been to an English-speaking country, though.
That's amazing. So you must speak Russian, and do you speak French and Arabic?
Absolutely, yes. I do.
Bienvenue. Привет. That's all I know.
Merci. Здравствуйте.
That's all I know.
Vous parlez français?
What's that?
Vous parlez français? You speak French?
Je prends français à école. Mon français, c'est très mal.
C'est intéressant, d'accord. Mais je ne m'attendais pas à ça. I wasn't expecting you to speak French.
Well,
And I was the one who asked the question, are you Canadian? I don't know how, but I picked up an accent. I heard, what was the word? There was a word that sounded so Canadian to me, and I was like, he must be Canadian.
Nope. But like I said, I live 2 hours from Canada, so I can see why you might think that.
Well, that's interesting because I have no idea. I've never been to an English-speaking country, as I said earlier, and never spoken to a Canadian face-to-face, ever.
Well, do you know...
Just watch TV.
That's awesome. Do you know Bob the Canadian? Oh,
No.
You should follow his YouTube.
No, I haven't been following people on social media, people that teach English. I started following them like 2 months ago, and it was a whole new world because I didn't know there were so many teachers of English.
Yeah, I didn't know either until I started my channel, and I realized, wow, there's a lot of other people who teach English, but your English is amazing. I have no trouble understanding.
Thank you. Sometimes you can hear a little accent. Sometimes I can sound a little British, even though I've never tried to speak in British English. That's probably my French coming in.
Yes, if I had to guess, I would say that you were a native French speaker.
That's funny. Well, I studied in French. J'ai fait ma scolarité en français. So that's probably why I have a French accent.
It could be.
And I learned English from French people, from people speaking French. They are not actually from France, but they speak French also and studied in French schools. So that could be the reason. I don't know.
It's a great accent.
And
it's very clear.
Enigma for me.
That's amazing.
It's a riddle.
Hey, well, my family is here now, so I have to go. I'm going to spend some time with them, but it was great talking with you.
Same here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Absolutely.
Have a nice day and happy birthday. Best wishes. Goodbye.